Thank you.
Hello, Internet!
Hi, Internet.
I'm Mike.
It me, Dan.
Whoa! And today we're gonna try out Highway Hunter for DOS.
Wow, this looks like it is pretty good.
I played this game on my DOS machine back in the day because I managed to buy the shareware version of it on a floppy disk.
Nice.
And I remember loving the fuck out of it, even though it was, like, I think the shareware version had 2 levels.
Whoa, look at those pictures.
Yeah, so, let's see.
The monkey skeleton is the good one.
The Lost Roads?
Yeah. I like that the Anarchy one is accompanied by a picture of what is clearly... Well, maybe that's Anarchy, I don't know. Looks a bit organized to be Anarchy, but okay.
Yeah, when I think of Anarchy, I think of ice crystals and possibly the Antarctic or something. Oh, maybe that's why it's called Anarchy.
Antarcty.
Whatever. So which one should we do, Dan?
Probably evil drivers.
All right.
AKA helmets that are cool.
Let's do this.
Oh no,
Look
the
at that
security
mouth.
grid. And when your mouth does that, you need to go to the dentist.
Yeah, I can't even
His
talk
teeth
like
are
that.
deforming.
I do miss... Oh, wow. That made a cool sound. Can you hear this at all?
A little bit.
Alright.
I wouldn't say it's super audible. Can you shoot stuff?
Yes! Okay, space. There we go. I think that's really all I need is just moving and shooting.
So this is basically a dramatic take on the flying game paradigm.
Yeah, the vertical scrolling shoot 'em ups.
In this one, you're driving. Revolutionary. Oh, look out!
I suck at
I think
this.
that's a power-up. Yes, you turned blue things happen.
I'm blinking. I don't know what that means.
Yes! Layer effect.
Yeah. Fuck
Someone
yeah.
paid good money for this, or a game like it that was modded.
This has a very low frame rate. Like, I don't think this is my computer. I think this is just running like this.
That's the sacrifice they made to have layer effects.
Oh man, this is the sort of game I really wanted to make when I first started making video games.
Oh, most
Just
definitely.
super theatrical vertical vertical scrotums. Vertical scrolling shoot 'em ups.
Vertical scrotums. No, I can totally relate. Like, look at all those gradients. I remember thinking gradients like that were the way of the future.
Now, did you ever really play these kind of games?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said in a previous Let's Play, maybe I didn't. Overkill is my favorite game ever.
Oh, right,
the
yeah.
DOS machine, and it's basically just like a Galaga clone.
Yeah, we should try to play that.
We really ought to. It plays very smoothly.
I think that's even on the Internet Archive.
Yeah, that's definitely on the Internet Archive. I've played it several times there.
Cool.
Without even recording it, can you believe it?
What?
It's a miracle!
We're in the future, Dan, where we have to record and share everything we do.
It's true.
Oh, no.
It's true. I can't wait till we start to do our bowel movement episodes. I've recorded like 300 hours of footage.
What am I gonna do with this 400 gigs of shit films?
These movies are shit. Ha 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 ha.
Oh. What's the acronym, or what's the one syllable website you would upload these videos to? Like the shitflix. Shitflix.com, I guess.
Shitflix or cryingwhilepooping.com.
I wonder if that's... I'm not going to look that up when we're done with this and see if it's bought.
I'm still sad that cryingwhileeating.com is no longer up. That site was a masterpiece.
What was it?
It was videos of people crying while eating.
What? Why does that exist?
Well, it doesn't anymore. You can still find the videos, I think, on YouTube. But yeah, if you just search for crying while eating, anywhere you'll find it. But like their format was great. It was just a list of videos, and each one had like the title was like so and so is crying because, and what they're eating is. It was pretty like well fleshed out.
All right, that's a. Okay, where did they find these videos?
I think they had people who made them and submitted them.
Oh wait, they were only images, right?
No, they were videos.
Oh. Okay.
Well, like, I have a vivid memory of one being like of a guy crying while eating ice cream. And I thought it was hilarious.
Are these genuine tears, or are they like, you know, somebody died and I'm crying while eating ice cream, or are they just like, I ate something really...
I think it was drama.
All right.
This is old YouTube fare. This is like maybe as old as realultimatepower.net and that sort of era of internet silliness. Did you ever visit the aluminum foil deflector beanie website?
Beanie? I don't think so. I know there's a website where you can technically, or you might be able to buy a tinfoil hat.
Well, this is like a website dedicated to like the community of people who wear tinfoil hats. It's clearly a joke, but it was, I don't know. Again, very well fleshed out, kind of funny. Clearly just a joke, but...
Have you ever actually read all of timecube.com?
You know, I might have gotten to the end, but like what happens at the end? You just go back to the beginning of time, right?
Is that what happens?
I've read maybe a paragraph or two of it.
Yeah, that's because you and everybody else.
You know, like, it could actually have something really important on it, but nobody has ever read that far.
I do want to meet the human being who has read that entire website.
I want the guy who wrote that to write the labels for Dr. Bronner's soap.
What?
It would be great. Well, you know
done.
how the labels for Dr. Bronner's soap is just like a nightmare of text?
I don't actually know what that soap is, off the top of my head. I just buy soap and don't look at it.
Well, it's like hippie soap, but, I mean, like, I'm not sure that hippies make it. But let me see if I can get up an excerpt of some Dr. Bronner label for you, because it's really majestic stuff.
Okay. Is it just is it trying to be more important than it really is?
I wouldn't say so, no. I'd say it's about as important as it thinks.
Alright.
Find it here on the internet.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like, it's worth buying for the label alone. It's super bizarre.
Okay.
Here we go. Absolute cleanliness is godliness. Who else but God gave man love that can spark mere dust to life? Poetry uniting all one, all brave, all life. Who else but God? Listen, children, eternal Father, eternally one. That's more heavy-handed religious than normally what they do. But it's really like just on the edge of being time cube.
Is that was actually the thing from the label?
That's the top line of text, and this thing is filled top to bottom with tiny text. Let's see. Einstein, 1939, after Nazis and commies united, proposed space bombs that destroy all unless we finally teach the moral ABCs. The real Rabbi Hillel taught Jesus to unite in all one God faith. It's, I guess it's all got... What? Yeah, no. You go to Whole Foods sometime and you buy this stuff. Buy the smallest package of it you can, because it's not the greatest soap ever.
Okay.
But, like, the package, wow. And it just, I don't know, like, it's just a block of color. I wouldn't say it's graphically designed well.
You should send me the image right now so I can put it up while you're reading that.
I will do that.
Boy.
I will send it to you via Skype chat if that's okay.
Just email it to me. But I refuse to believe that's a real thing.
You are in for a treat. It's like it's so weird. It's like a Jack T. Chick comic or something.
Oh yeah.
For those of you who don't know who Jack T. Chick is, look up Jack T. Chick, and you'll be excited to find something horrible that you never knew existed, and it'll be my fault. And then you can hunt me down and punch me in the face for it. It'll be great. You can post a video about it.
They're like, those are like those weird, delightful, like, oh, isn't that funny? They're trying to be cool. Over religious things. Like, we're trying to make comics that terrify you into worshiping Jesus. I think the most famous one...
I do enjoy the fear factor of chick comics. Chick tracts, I guess they're called.
I remember when I first met you, you guys had the fishbowl full of chick tracts you could randomly pull out and read.
Yeah, our lovely roommate Eli brought those to us. And then, later, he hid them all over the house. So everywhere I went, like, I would open up, like, a jar of cookies, and they would be in there, or, like, I would try to take a bath, and there would be one in the bathtub waiting for me.
That's amazing.
Helping turn me to godliness.
I miss that guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. Eli, if you're listening to this, we love you.
Yes. Don't, make sure you're still doing cool shit. Somewhere in Tennessee, I assume.
Presumably.
Oh! Whoa!
Was that my G-chat that killed your game?
I think it did.
I'm
Okay,
really
am I still
sorry.
running? I'm still running. Okay. I'm not
Nice,
dead yet.
bring it back, bring it
God.
back.
For those in TV land, my window just switched out. I'm not dead. I'm almost dead. This is a fucking brutal looking boss.
Yeah, that helicopter has 3 helicopter blades.
Not for
And it's
long.
shooting
Yeah.
red circles at you.
Oh, yep. Oh, fuck! You killed me, Dan.
Game over.
You killed me.
Yeah, well, you know, it was worth it for the G-chat. I do it for the G-chats. I should have just emailed you.
I told you to email me, man.
Yeah.
Dan is Dan.
You don't have enough
Shit.
letters. Dan is a...
Dan.
This shit is Dananas.
Dennis.
D-A-N...
Danus. There we go.
No. That's what they called me in high school.
Danus? Oh, really? I'm sorry.
No, they didn't call me that. They called me much worse in high school.
Oh, that's a good one though, Danus.
If I went to high school with you and you're listening to this this podcast, you know who you are, and you know what's coming.
Right. Continue.
Hugs. I'm bringing hugs to you people.
Watch your back.
That's how I get you. Power up.
I think you would make a really good, like, brain-sucking insect. Like, not like a
Thank you
small.
so much.
I mean that in the kindest ways possible.
You know, I can really appreciate that.
Yeah. Not like a tiny sucking one, but like a giant, like, monster-esque one.
Okay.
Like Mothman prophecies sort of style.
Yeah, I could see myself as a brain sucking. Or just maybe more of like a brain grabbing monster. Like I have the ability to phase like Kitty Pryde from the X-Men, so I just reach into people's brains and squeeze them a little bit and then leave.
Like quick squeeze. That's fucked up. Did
Just
she actually
give
do
it
that?
a friendly little pat. What?
Did she actually do that?
I think she could have. She can like, you know, sort of go through stuff and sort of not. She could partially go through stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Her dying felt silly to me because her superpowers were so great.
I didn't know she died, but I guess everybody in X-Men dies at some point.
Spoiler alert.
It really depends on the timeline and stuff.
Yeah, anybody with really great powers never uses them properly and dies unexpectedly. Good job, Marvel.
Well, isn't that what happened in Heroes? I guess I haven't watched all of Heroes, but I've heard that they made some guy who could basically travel through time or some shit like that, right?
Heroes. I don't even know where to start with Heroes. It's a nightmare of writing, but like it's really an addictive soap opera. That's what it is. It's a soap opera with super. They just abuse the audience, and at some point I had to walk away from it. It's like, no more Heroes, you're done.
Yeah, I feel like that's what everyone else did. I heard the first season was amazing, and then they just fucked it up, I guess. But there's supposed to be a guy who
like the whole thing is just it's abusing the audience. It's like watching Lost. Like you keep expecting it to pay off or make sense, and it just doesn't.
Yeah, I mean that's the key to getting, I guess, addicting views, because it's that. I mean, Supernatural does it very well, I think, because they pull it off. They will like raise the stakes, and you'll be like, "Where the hell is this going?" and shit, and then they actually do kind of fulfill it pretty well, depending on what season you're on, really. But
yeah, Supernatural is sort of like pulp candy. But like Lost and Heroes was just like it's like a long game of troll. You know, they're just trolling you and hoping that you'll keep watching, and there's actually no purpose to it. Well, and by the way, everyone was dead the entire time. F you, if you're watching this show, quit watching it. They're all dead.
You just what? Was that? I actually haven't watched all of Lost.
It's not a spoiler. There's nothing to spoil. Oh, I'm gonna get sued.
Okay.
I might get sued too, but you know, I'll take the blame. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, it's not. I didn't actually mean it. I was never gonna actually finish Lost anyway, so it's fair.
You know, honestly, my favorite part of Lost is the very first episode. There's a guy who walks into an airplane turbine, and I tell you what, I giggle every time I see that. Because I'm evil, apparently. But
I could relate to that.
Like that scene in Titanic when the guy hits the propeller, you know, it's like, yes, this is why I watched the movie. Now I can leave.
Well, everyone in the audience like flinches and they're like, yeah! This is terrible, but that was fun. Everybody remembers that too.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are like, this is the only memorable scene in the movie.
Yeah.
Man, I'm just digging some holes here.
Is there any other people on the internet that you would like to just, you know, stab in the thigh? What do you think about Nicolas Cage?
I think he's the best body pillow anyone could ask for.
Oh my god.
Speaking of body pillows, these clouds are definitely body pillows. They're like the ideal shape.
You mean the blue ones in the background?
No, the ones that keep floating over your head. They kind of look like turds or like sandwiches that have been bleached.
I see what you mean. Okay. I guess, yeah, I could hug those. I'm just trying to think of like which Nicolas Cage face would be the best body pillow.
Does he have more than one face?
Yeah, he's got the whole like weird range of faces. He's got like the face off like I'm constantly grinning weird face kind of guy. And then he's got like the I'm sort of always pissed off and screaming at things.
Oh yeah.
Wicker Man face. Yes. How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned?
No, not the bees. Oh man, I love Nicolas Cage.
And then there's the constant screaming face of Vampire's Kiss, which I highly recommend you watch. If
you're gonna watch it 30 times in a row.
I don't recommend that.
It's too late.
I think
I've already said I'm gonna do it, so I have to, basically.
I mean, the movie is basically about his character going batshit, and it's the perfect Nicolas Cage film. And I feel like if you watch it 30 times, you'd basically turn into Nicolas Cage.
And I'm not seeing a downside here.
The final level is you have to fight yourself as Nicolas Cage.
That's like a movie writing challenge. At the end of the movie, the main character fights themselves as Nicolas Cage. Or they fight a Nicolas Cage version of them while they have turned into Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
It could be like Face Off, but it would just be Face.
Face.
Nick Cage with Nick Cage's face.
That sounds like a weird like Chinese translation of Face Off, which is they call it face for some reason.
Yeah. Or like an illegal dub.
Yes.
And then it would just get retranslated and eventually would become face.
Face. Want face. Face wanter. Face wanter.
Essence of face want. Face vitamin.
I do want to look that up now, because isn't that whole thing about Chinese titles is they will spoil what happens? Because I guess people don't like suspense?
Yeah. People hate suspense in all of China. So xenophobia is cool.
Yeah, make some sweeping judgments, why don't you? We should find more things to just troll. I guess, I don't know. Get the internet to hit us about, yeah.
Ruined.
Let's see how fast we can get doxed. Wait. Oh, okay. Let's see how fast we can get doxed.
Well, I'm not hard to find, people. You can dox me if you need to, but you're gonna get a strongly worded email in response, I tell you.
I'm going to tell his parents. This propeller
if my parents knew my feelings about Nick Cage, they would disown me, internet.
Really? Are they strong, like Nick Cage fans?
No, they don't care about Nick Cage.
Do they know who Nick Cage is?
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Yeah, my dad was the one who showed me The Rock.
Oh, sweet. Good job, Dad.
Why wasn't The Rock in The Rock? Am I right?
Did he... I mean, he wasn't... Ah, come on! Ah!
Rest in peace.
This propeller boss, I can't take it anymore.
Not my fault this time, but you should probably enter the name Dan Anus again, or Danus. And the Old English spelling, Eunicia.
Eunicia.
Also, the alternate pronunciation is butthole.
Butthole.
Berthole.
Berthole?
What are we recording?
Sesame Street.
Oh my goodness, what is that? Organs?
Yes, I think this is the third stage. So
Stage 3. Got a mean case of stage 3 DOS there.
We got like what? How much time we got left?
I don't know. 5, 4. Yeah, why don't you do a couple minutes of the organs?
All right. That's what she said. No, I'm sorry.
She did say that.
Okay, Lost Roads, I'm guessing is what it is.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no! This is because this is the shareware version. Shit. This is probably the one I copied off of my floppy disk.
Don't copy that floppy. What have you done?
All right. Well, never mind.
Well, we won.
We can watch the video of it. Or the demo of it. This is actually a pretty fun game. I might dig this up again.
It doesn't look terrible.
Perhaps we should bring it up. Maybe we should play it again.
Yeah, I could do a playthrough. That could be our next episode after this.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, well for now I guess we'll call it good.
We'll call it good and move on.
Yeah, it was great seeing you, Internet. I hope you're doing well. Sorry about all the alienation we did. Or Dan did. You know where to find Dan.
It's my fault. Also, I'm not sorry. This is Dan, Internet. So thanks for listening to me trashing everything you love. And go to heck.
Very edgy, bro.
Thank you.
And Nicolas Cage, if you're out there, call me.
I know, right? Come to my house for dinner.
Oh man, that'd
Scream
be amazing.
the whole time.
We'll just clap and be like, he's doing it! He's Nicolas Cage!
Can someone pass Nick Cage the potatoes so he will stop screaming bees? Bees!
Is that how he just asks for honey, maybe?
I think it was just like his default state. Like, his idle animation is him screaming bees.
Do you think he's... Somewhere in the world, there's Nicolas Cage, and he's taking a shit right now, maybe. There's a good chance.
Everywhere, every minute in this world, somewhere on the earth, there's a Nick Cage taking a dump. You can stop this by donating $1 to me, Dan Moyer. Oh no, doxed. The end.
Insta-dox.
Yeah.
Maybe we should stop this now.
Let's end this farce.
All right. Woo! Goodbye, Internet!
Goodbye, Internet.